Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing the card game called Vaalbara. So what is Vaalbara? Vaalbara is a Viking themed set collection game in a way. So I'm going to go over really quick what goes on in this game. It's actually it plays really quick. The rules are really simple. So everyone is going to have the same set. So this is the orange player. Everybody's going to have the same set of cards here. They all do the same thing. And they're numbered from 1 to 12, or is it 13? 1 to 12. So what they're doing is they're trying to collect these different land cards here. Now, there's excuse me. There's about 6 different land cards. They all score in different ways. Now, what's interesting though, on the back of these land cards, going from left to right, they're gonna be showing the tiebreakers. So so blue would be all tiebreakers, and then red would go last. And then, as you can see here, each back is always gonna be different. So every round is going to be different. So on your turn, you're going to select one of these cards right here, and you're gonna play it face down. And then simultaneously, everyone's gonna reveal what they have. And starting with the lowest initiative, the lowest card number up top here, you're going to take the action of the card, and then you're going to select the land card. Now, the land cards are going to be spread out depending on how many players. So if you're playing with 4 players, there's going to be 4 laid out, and then there's going to be another 4 on top. But you cannot touch those until the next round. But there's certain things that can change that. There's cards here that can move them around and stuff. So just for example, let's say I play this fighter here. So I would go first unless somebody else played a different the same card. Then you would look at the initiative here. So I'm orange. Let's say that green played it. So I would go first because I have the initiative. And so I would again follow the action of this card. So this one says all players with a fighter in hand may reveal her to gain 1 victory point. Now you're gonna start off with 2 victory points, but you're gonna keep those hidden from the players. Any victory points you get have to be hidden from other players. So now when you select your land card, so let's say for example, this one right here, you're gonna get 2 victory points for every single one of these cards that you have in your land area. And you're gonna collect the victory point, and then each player is gonna take their turn doing the same thing, doing their card action and taking the land action. Now there are some cards here that actually can mess with other players. So like, excuse me, like this one here. No, so this one's actually not bad, but so this is a low initiative one. This is a bard. So you choose a player of your choice to gain 2 victory points. So that adds a little bit of tension when you don't know how many victory points somebody else has. But in a way, it can guarantee you picking first out of getting those lands. Now there's some here that will make you swap the land tiles from top to bottom, or like this one here, the rider would swap a land from the first land row with a land from the second land row. So that way you can jump ahead of somebody else and get that land card. I want to show the one that actually messed with other players. Like there's the one that you could steal from another player. Yeah, here we go. The falconer. So steal 2 victory points from the player who played before you this round. So again, it's not going to hurt. It's not that much to take that. But essentially, that's the game. Once everyone has 9 land cards in their hand, then the game is over, and then you're going to count up all your victory points. So yeah, this is going to be a really quick review. Let's go into what my likes and my dislikes are. So obviously, for number 1, this is a really quick, easy game. The artwork is really good. It actually reminds me of Libertalia in a way. So Libertalia is actually a game I like. I've been wanting to do a review for it, but in time. But so in Libertalia, everyone has the same cards, and they're all going to be playing the same cards that round, and you don't know which ones they're going to play and which order they're going to be. So this is, in a way, it takes some similarities from Libertalia. But yeah, the game is really quick. We played the first one about 30 minutes because it was our first game. It was a learning game, but yeah, it's easy pickup. You could play it in even less than 30 once everybody knows what they're doing. There might maybe be some AP, but it wasn't too bad. But again, the game's very engaging, very intuitive. you know, trying to read what your opponent is doing, and you know what cards they have. You know what cards they discard. There is another card here that allows them to take a discarded card back into their hand, but then you know what's coming again in the future. So it's a lot of like, it feels like a big mind game in a way, and I do enjoy that. In terms of like dislike for what this game is doing, I couldn't really think of anything that I disliked because everything felt balanced. Maybe a few more different land cards because I believe there's only 6. Again, it's not that big of a deal because the game is so cheap and it plays so quick. So I really couldn't think of anything that I disliked from this game. But everybody I played with really did enjoy it. They said it would make a great filler game. It's perfect for game nights. People who are not into, you know, games either, into this hobby, they're going to like a game like this. And that's why it's also, I don't want to say it's gateway because I think it's a little more to it than a gateway game. It's a card game that you would pick maybe after that gateway game. So overall, I've been juggling back and forth on what I wanted to give this game, and I think I'm gonna settle at an 8. I think 8. It's a great game, great, and it plays up to 5. I mean, I think the higher the player count, the better. But I was thinking maybe an 8.5, even a 9. But I'm like, I don't know. It's not like this crazy amazing game. It's a great card game that will play in 30 minutes or less. That you can start off game night with. You can play maybe 1 or 2 games. You know, and like I said, I have really nothing bad to say about it. It's just a fun, easy, simple card game. You know, maybe 2. Choose a card, pick a card. Follow the rules of your card, hide your victory points. That's it. But yeah, it's a game I will highly recommend. It's getting my seal of recommendation, and I picked this up on Amazon. I think it was like 21 bucks. You could probably even get it probably cheaper than that. So you can't go wrong with Vaalbara. An 8 out of 10, a card game I highly recommend you guys pick up. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It would help a lot. If you have any questions about this game, feel free. I'll leave them in the comment section. I always answer everybody. That's going to do it. Have a great one, guys. Keep playing.